Hey Taurus, thanks for watching. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be your weekly reading. This is for the first week of Sagittarius season. I'm recording it November 22nd. For those of you who are in the US, happy Thanksgiving this week. And if you have Sagittarius in your chart, you're going to feel the season ahead very strongly, especially if you have it in your moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter placements. So I don't really have much in terms of announcements other than I did create an Amazon wish list. I had a viewer comment that some readers like to post that. It's a way to provide more material for the channel. You basically go on there, it's different tarot decks, oracle decks. I have a lighting set, and I have a more professional microphone. Right now I'm just using my phone, and it's not a very fancy phone. So I just decided to make that in case anyone is feeling like supporting the channel. That's an option, okay, to go on there and just send something my way, and I promise I'll use it for the channel. All right? So without further ado, Spirit, what do we have for Taurus for the first week of Sagittarius season? Show me Taurus, please. Taurus, what do we have here? We have the Knight of Wands, and it's interesting because that was the third time I went through the deck, and it didn't really come out very strongly. It was like peeping its head out. It was kind of like being a little bit avoidant. And with the Knight of Wands, that could be a Leo, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I always think of Leo with this card. Or it could just be somebody who they kind of like pop their head out sporadically. Now this could be something playful. This could be like you're with a child, you're with an animal, and they're kind of playing peekaboo. Or it could be something a little more metaphorical as an adult. It could be someone just kind of like drops in and says hi. Maybe they've been going back and forth about saying hi. Maybe they haven't responded to your last 2 or 3 messages, and or maybe you haven't responded to the last 2 or 3 messages, and then something in you, all of a sudden you're like, all right, well, let me see how they're doing, or they want to see how you're doing, even though like you might have, the relationship might not have had much attention. I feel like there might have been a little bit of avoidance. What else for Taurus, Spirit? Okay. We have the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, decision, someone trying to be mature with the conversation. So you have one person who may have been a little avoidant and another person here who wants to talk, but they have certain expectations. They want to have a mature conversation here. The Knave of Wands, you have strong fire energy. So that's the Page of Wands. And the Hierophant. There could be talk with a fire sign regarding a relationship, commitment, marriage, beliefs. We have strong Taurus here. This could be exciting news. You might be hearing this news, Knight of Wands and Knave of Wands. It's very exciting. There could be something exciting here having to do with commitment. I mean, the Hierophant, Taurus, you might be coming up as the Hierophant. Maybe this relates to one of your moral values. Maybe you feel a moral obligation to possibly respond or check and see how someone's doing. Okay, let's move on. So that was the Tattoo Tarot deck, my new one. What should we use next? Let's do the Vintage Cartoon. I like that one. All right, Spirit, what else do we have for Taurus? The Nine of Pentacles. Now, there might have been avoidance here because someone might just like to spend time on their own, doing their own thing. Maybe someone was like pulling away to do their own thing for a bit. Nine of Pentacles, this is very like Virgo energy, kind of like hermit, but they're not really doing it for a reason other than the fact that this is just in their nature. Let's see what else we have here. The Two of Pentacles. Again, there might have been indecision about whether to have a conversation here or not. We have Four of Cups with the Knave of Wands and the Fool. During the conversation, there's expression of disinterest or dissatisfaction. Someone doesn't want to be stuck between two people, possibly, or someone doesn't want to have to take on more than they can juggle. So someone decides to go forward light-footed here. They want to embrace a new situation, a clean slate. We'll clarify that. But the Fool energy, it's like there's disinterest in something, so someone decides to go for something new. I'm being drawn to the Tarot deck of oppositions, but I feel like I've been using that a lot. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. See, it would be good if I had more of a variety of decks, because I am intuitively drawn to certain ones. I've started doing that where I decide from the start which deck I'm going to use, and then after that I kind of just go as I see fit. Following the intuition. I feel like the person who's been avoidant, there's something like their intuition's been telling them something about you, or your intuition's been telling you something about them, and that's why you feel like you should just have the conversation here. You might have a sense of what's going on even though you haven't heard about it directly from them. You might feel just very busy this week, like you need to be in two places at once, because the Two of Pentacles is coming up in the middle of your reading. And rather than be in two places at once, maybe you decide to go to like the newer invitation, the newer opportunity, be with like the newer environment, right? Because there's an offer to go to something from the past, but you're not really interested. The Hangman reversed. Now, someone does feel like something's been too long. You know, that idea of avoidance. Someone feels like, well, it's ridiculously long, this period of avoidance. Or someone's been off doing their own thing for a long time, something's up. There could also be a person who feels like something's off with their body, like someone's having possibly a difficult time, like having their back straight or doing some kind of a certain physical activity. Someone might have had that as a factor. Six of Swords. Yeah, rather than feel on the fence, I feel like someone's just gonna go to the path of least resistance here. The path of possible least baggage too is something I'm getting, and I love how I abbreviated that as plast. The plast. Ace of Swords reversed. I don't know if I flipped that over or what, but the reason why someone's hesitant about this like older situation, this past situation, is someone doesn't know like what if something is true or false. Someone doesn't know if there's falseness in a situation. I feel like they think they just avoid it because it's like, well, there's like trust issues. The Six of Wands. You make the right decision. You got Six of Swords, Six of Wands. So you're moving towards a better future here. You might have some kind of success coming in too this week with the Six of Wands. So let's start clarifying. Excuse me. So, tell me why this King of Swords is between these fire signs here. The Hermit. Strong Virgo. Again, someone may have been avoiding off doing their own thing. But there also might need to be a talk about like someone's experience here. Like something that taught them wisdom. And it might have to do with avoidance. The Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Swords. All someone's been thinking about possibly is how to turn their situation in a better direction. Someone may have been focused on like their money, Wheel of Fortune. There could be something too about avoidance, and someone has something wise to say about it, and how there could be a fated event, something about fate, letting things happen. Instead of avoiding something, possibly just letting things happen as they will, as fate deems right. Because there's Hierophant and Wheel of Fortune next to each other. Like someone believes in fate. Someone believes that things are just going to happen. There's a good amount of like destiny and fate involved with how things pan out. So avoiding like someone's destiny or fate. About having faith in fate because you have the Fool underneath that, and like someone here might have been a little bit resistant to going along with something even though it's part of their destiny. So they might have to just have faith and trust that they're going where they should be going. We have the Death. It might require a change. There could be something here that happened in Scorpio season, or this could have to do with a Scorpio, and you have Eight of Swords. So someone might get in their head and be avoidant about something. And it's like change is inevitable. There's something about someone has very strong and like beautiful beliefs here. You have the King of Swords, the Hermit, the Hierophant, Wheel of Fortune, like death. That's beautiful. It's someone's possibly a very like wise conversation about like the cycles in life, about fate, about death, what happens after you die. There could be a really deep philosophical and spiritual conversation here that's going to take place. Very beautiful. So, tell me why this Four of Cups. It's like someone might just, again, be hesitant to just let things happen. Four of Wands. This could have to do with like the path to marriage. This could have to do with being resistant to go to a previous house. Temperance. Sagittarius. Someone also might be finding the courage to have faith in the pursuit of like marriage. There could be a talk about beliefs, and marriage is a factor. You have Hierophant and Four of Wands, and I'm getting strong belief energy. It could be someone's beliefs related to marriage. Courtship, how someone views courtship should be. Okay. Hangman reverse is an interesting one to get because that's pretty deep when you get the Hangman reversed. The Wheel reversed. It's like, again, someone's been very like resistant to letting things happen. It's like someone here has definitely been avoidant of something that's fated for them. They've been avoiding it. It could be marriage. It could be the path to like marriage. It could be the path to like long-term commitment. There's something here someone's been strongly avoiding that is bound to happen. The Star. This is a healing energy, a wish come true. It's weird. It's like someone wishes for something and at the same time like they avoid it. So It could also just be the idea of like healing that avoidance syndrome and moving forward. 6 of Swords, path of least resistance. Why Ace of Swords? There could be trust issues. Ten of Wands reversed. Excuse me. Let me have some water. Okay. So a Ten of Wands reversed. Something happened in the past. There was like a devastating ending because someone lied. But now there's 9 of Swords reversed, so now someone like tries to protect their mindset. Like it really messed with someone's mind, but it also taught them a lot about like protecting their their headspace. 6 of Wands, 4 of Swords reversed. So someone finally opens up about it. It's not easy. Someone might have a very challenging conversation here. But it's progress because you have the 6 of Wands. It's like there's success in getting someone to like reveal something here that's not easy. Because 4 of Swords? Messing up my words today. Swords? I don't know what that could mean. 4 of Swords usually is like avoiding talking, and there's been avoidance here. So 4 of Swords reverse is like finally someone talks, even though it's like killing them to finally like let it out. They finally let it out. It's victorious. It's the King of Wands upright. There's a fire sign here. It looks like there's a fire sign here who finally like lets the cat out of the bag about something they've been avoiding. And it could have to do with like the path to marriage, the belief to marriage. Could just be like about like fate and destiny. It could be about like life cycles, possibly what happens after you die. It's a really nice reading, Taurus. It's very it's very deep. It's like very like philosophical and introspective and beautiful and like deep, and like someone opening up when they've been avoiding something, and like there's like a catharsis here. There is success out of all of this, okay? There is success out of all of this. I know that card said buying, selling items. I just threw it back. Someone might be like a hoarder also. I mean, like someone might be avoiding like buying or selling items, or like the opposite of a hoarder, like a super minimalist, like too cheap. Like not really getting any cards like that, but I avoided picking up that card, buying, selling items. So that could be a factor. Peace. So there will be peace, meditation, and healing. Oh, beautiful energy, Taurus. Very tranquil. You know, there is catharsis in all of this here too. You are protected. Look at this. Amazing. Amazing energy. Serious love potential. And banter. So I do feel like the conversations are going to be juicy this week. You know, they look great. There's going to be like soul, like nourishing moments this week for you, Taurus. So that's what I have. I hope you enjoyed the reading. It was a pleasure doing it. If you liked it, please thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.